For 1 second, stop thinking about everything else. What are you most afraid of? Darkness? Death? Being alone? Wait, what if I told you that the fear you just felt is something 90% of people on this planet feel too? And that fear is not even something you can control. You wouldn't believe it. But it's true. And behind it is a hidden science that you've probably never heard before. Fear is not an emotion you created yourself. It comes from a very old part of your brain that scientists call the amygdala. This part is thousands of years old. Back when humans lived in jungles, this part of the brain kept them alive, protecting them from lions, snakes, and danger. Today, there are no lions chasing you, but this part of your brain still works exactly the same way. That is why when you walk into a dark room or go somewhere unfamiliar, your brain automatically goes on alert, without ever asking your permission. Now here is the real twist. Scientists surveyed people across the world to find out what humans fear the most. And the most common fear was not death. It was not darkness. The most common fear was the fear of being rejected. The fear of what other people will think of you. The fear of ending up alone. Scientists call this social rejection fear. Think about it. When you raise your hand in class to ask a question, or when you stand on a stage to speak, what are you really afraid of? It is not that you'll say something wrong. The real fear is that people will judge you. This fear was built into our brains since childhood, because back in those ancient jungles, if the group rejected you, you simply could not survive alone. There are no jungles anymore, no lions waiting outside, but your brain still reacts as if your life is in danger. That is why when someone ignores you, or your comment gets no reply, it actually hurts inside, almost like a physical wound. And here is the most important part. When you feel like you are the only one struggling with this fear, like you are the only weak one in the room, the truth is, the person sitting right next to you, your friend, your classmate, every single one of them is hiding the exact same fear. They just don't show it. This is why most people are afraid to speak their truth, afraid to start something new, afraid to be different, because their brain is sounding the same ancient alarm. What if they reject me? But the moment you understand that this fear is just an old biological signal and not your reality, that is the moment you start taking control of it. So the next time you feel scared to try something new, to meet new people, or to speak your mind, remember this. That fear is not your weakness. It is an ancient program running in your brain for thousands of years. And the day you understand this program, you stop being its slave and you become its master. If this video taught you something new, hit like and don't miss the next one, because what's coming next is even more hidden than this.